Okay, so I want to make a video on how video games could benefit your life. And I'm speaking of this as someone who doesn't even play video games often. You know, I have video games that I enjoy playing, but I don't play them very often. But I do realize something, that the video games that you play, they do they do have a certain representation of what you like to do in your daily life. So, like for instance, I do landscaping, and I do like being outdoors. Well, um, and games like Assassin's Creed and Resident Evil. Oh, morning. Like, I do like those games where you are solo but you have an objective. Okay, so like in Assassin's Creed, you'll have a few objectives that you need to complete. Um, so like, you should find some kind of living that mimics the video games that you play. And so when people say, "Oh, just forget about video games altogether, um, never play video games," like I disagree. They can definitely be of a benefit. It's like the video games that you like, they're not just random, pieces of technology that you just stumbled upon. Like, you like them for a reason, and that's why they say video games are meant to um, are like a replicant of life itself. Because yeah, like what your favorite video games can show you what you like in real life. So if you like shooter games, you know, if you really like shooter games, like you like the campaign, the multiplayer, you form teams. I'm talking about you really, really like it, not just play casually. Like, maybe you should find some kind of career path that involves a lot of action. Of course, I'm not speaking of anything, violent. I'm not saying, 'cause, I know there's a lot of, mass shooters going on, so like, my condolences. I'm not preaching any form of violence or terror. I'm just giving examples. But anyway, let's say you like adventure games, okay? You should find a living that's adventurous, okay? Find a job that's adventurous. So it could be maybe a truck driver, maybe you're a groundskeeper, a landscape. You know, I would say I don't have that much job experience. I only have like about a year and a half of job experience, but even still, like, find a job that's adventurous. Like, I'm an adventurous person. That's why I just want to leave my old job, because I just felt too stationary and not, out there enough. If you like, I don't know, I never played Minecraft, so, but if you do like Minecraft or like sandbox games, building games, you know, I don't know, maybe you'll enjoy construction. You'll maybe you enjoy a living that has like a lot of uh you know design or building and stuff like that. So yeah, video games aren't completely useless, not completely pointless. You can definitely you can definitely find what you like in a video game. So it's not completely impossible. Morning. Um, I want to make this video longer. It's only like 4.5 minutes so far. Trying to think of new examples. Maybe for like fighting games, you should probably like do boxing, MMA, some kind of job that involves, direct contact. Or maybe it's more abstract than that. It doesn't have to be. That's also what I want to talk about. Like, your job doesn't have to be like set in stone of what you like. Like, there was a video that I watched that your hobbies, your passions, they're more abstract than just, oh, I like this and that. It could be like a whole monument of little things that come together and that builds up your passion. Dang, am I catching a cold? Anyway, yeah, just keep reminding yourself of the video games that you played, or like keep that remembrance, and I think you could use that to sort of fuel your drive and passion for life. Like, of course, you shouldn't be addicted to video games. Like, I'm not saying that. Like, take a break from video games, but still cherish those memories and see if you could use that for your future benefit.